What's up, YouTube? I'm here on NQ. Today is April 21st, and I feel like my bias today is overall neutral. We are at all-time highs, and when you're at all-time highs, you're not supposed to short, but price does look very overextended, and we just had a perfect soup of this high right here on the 1 hour, so I would need to see a very bearish reaction for me to want to short, but we do have some nice trendline liquidity right here on the 15-minute. And we did just inverse these 15-minute gaps right here to the downside. But I feel like I would have to see more than that to really want to go down. Maybe if price inverses these gaps, this would be nice. If we inverse these gaps, got a pullback and maybe a ifvg right here, that would definitely be a bearish sign right there. But until then, I feel like I'm going to be bullish. And yeah, if we take out this trendline liquidity, maybe we could get a nice reaction out of this 5-minute bullish gap over here. But yeah, we'll just have to see what the market gives us. Okay, so here's New York open right here. We left a nice wick to the upside, and we definitely had a bearish open. And it's looking like we're about to inverse this 15-minute gap right here. We still got about 9 minutes to see if it inverses or not. And when price enters this 830 gap right here, I expect it to hold. I expect this gap right here to be very strong. So if we break it, that's definitely going to be a bullish sign, but I really expect this gap to hold and for us to keep pushing down, especially if we inverse this 15-minute gap. Okay, so this 5-minute bullish gap over here inversed right here. Right here we got a nice close on it, but the 15-minute didn't inverse, so we got a hefty rejection right here. So I'm not really sure what price wants to do. We're just chopping up right now. Maybe we could get a nice AMD play. Okay, so we could get an entry right here off of this 1-minute bullish gap. We could get a short, but I don't know how to feel about it because this 15-minute right here it rejected heavily off of this gap. We didn't even close inside of the gap, so that's a bullish sign. If we get an inverse right here, I'm probably not going to take it, but it does look good. If we weren't at all-time highs, I would definitely take this. Okay, so price inverse this big bearish gap that we formed on market open right here. And yeah, we inverse this gap on every time frame except for the 5-minute. But I didn't take this because we have 9 a.m. news coming out in 3 minutes. And usually 9 a.m. news doesn't do much, but this has something to do with the Fed, so I have a feeling it might do something crazy. But yeah, this would definitely at least be a break-even trade because the break-even point is this 830 wick. And yeah, if you took this on the 1 minute, this would be a nice 1-to-1 to this high inside of fair value gap right over here. And right there, break-even point would have just got taken out, so this trade wasn't bad. So yeah, this would have at least been a break-even trade, but let's see what 9 a.m. news does here. Okay, so here's 9 a.m. news. That news event helped hit TP right there. This high inside of a fair value gap got swept. And yeah, this was a pretty good trade. And another reason I missed it was because Amazon delivered a package, so I had to go get that. So I don't feel too bad about missing out on this trade because I wasn't at the chart. And yeah, this is probably going to be the move of the day right here, so I doubt we're going to get anything else, but I'll still stick around. Okay, so it's about 25 minutes before the end of my session and price isn't doing too much. We're just chopping up right here. There was a short that worked right here on the 1 minute. This was a nice short setup, but we just got too close to all-time highs and I wouldn't have taken it. But yeah, it's going to be it for me today. No trades. This was definitely the move right here. It's unfortunate that I missed out on it, but the market's always going to be here and I'll come back tomorrow and hopefully there's another good setup. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you on the next one.